What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. In today's video, our final video of 2021, I'm giving you guys a playbook to utilize heading into the new year. I figure it's a good opportunity to take a fresh look at Madden 22, and it's a good opportunity to get into a playbook that takes some of the nonsense off the field for us and gives us various different aspects of the game that you can utilize that aren't necessarily in the base playbooks in the game. So what I want to do is I want to get into this playbook a little bit and break down what exactly is in it for you guys and break down how you guys can access it. So it's actually called the flexible playbook. That's just what I'm referring to it as right now. Up until this point, I have yet to be able to get it to upload to the share system simply because it is giving me an EA connectivity issue. I don't know why, but I am going to continue to work on that, and I will be sending out a notification on my page whenever this roster goes live. You also have to keep in mind that I am on the PS5 version of Madden 22, so that is who it'll be available to, but I certainly wanted to be able to give you guys something a little bit special here to cap off the year. I have since play tested this playbook, so keep in mind I cannot guarantee that once it does get uploaded to the share file system, I can't guarantee that it's not going to glitch and things like that for you guys, but I did work to keep the play total well under 500. I worked to keep the play total, within reason. The limits of this playbook are within reason and everything like that, and the one thing that I will say is that I have been going through play testing the situational game plan of this playbook and working on a few things with that. It is not perfect. You may have to tailor this aspect of the playbook for yourselves depending on what you want to do with your offense, but there are some very nice highlights here to this playbook. So what I first did is I first started by going through all of the existing formations in the Denver Broncos playbook, which is one of my favorite playbooks to utilize for a balanced offense within Madden. And I started by eliminating the plays that I know that simply don't work, the plays that are a little bit useless within the playbook, and formations that really aren't favorable to offensive play within the game, at least that I have not had success with through my gameplay so far this year. And what we ended up coming up with was a combination of I-form, pistol, shotgun, single back, strong eye, and wildcat. Now there are a couple of formations that I don't have in here that are, contained within the total play options within the game, and you can certainly go in and add in things like the weak eye, and if you wanted to go to the pistol and add in, for example, the full house set, you could add that in. There are various options out there that you can also add into this game. That is one feature that I wanted to include in this playbook, is the ability for you guys to add some plays to the playbook. Now, like I've said in past videos, don't go close to that 500 play limit or you will start to see glitches and things like that. Try to keep it under that 450 mark, but there is room here in this playbook to add and remove without experiencing any issues, and that is one key point that I wanted to give you guys with this playbook. I then went ahead to the total playlist within the game and I added in various formations that are not included in the Denver Broncos playbook that can be extremely useful within the game. I used some of the best formations that are available out there, things such as various I-form formations, pistol formations like the pistol ace and pistol trips and things of this nature that are very effective formations that may not be in a lot of different playbooks, but we're going to have the most effective formations, in my opinion, in each of these offensive formations, such as shotgun, singleback, strong eye, wildcat, and I-form. Like I said, I have play tested this playbook in both actual exhibition games within the game, in franchise mode, and in practice mode. I have yet to experience any issues, and like I said, I wanted that to be a key element here to providing this to you guys, is give you the best chance to run a custom playbook without it getting glitchy or having issues on you. I know that it's a lot of work to create a custom playbook, and so I've spent hours and hours and hours of time trying to tweak this and get it right without running into any glitch issues or anything like that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into some of what is actually available here in this playbook. One of the things that I wanted to make sure that we had in this playbook was a good amount of run plays that are actually effective within the game. And you'll see that some of the better run concepts within this playbook actually have far more plays than you will see in most playbooks in the game. For example, our trap concept has 11 plays within this playbook. We have 19 counter plays, we have 20 outside zone plays, 9 sweep plays. Sweeps are another effective run play, or can be, that are not very often in the game. 4 jet sweeps, a reverse play, end around plays. There are multiple very, very nice plays within the game. One of the things that I definitely wanted to highlight on the run game end of things is the trap game within this offense. If you want to be successful running the football in Madden, especially if you're in franchises that have play call limits, then you want to have a playbook that has as many trap plays as possible within it. This is a playbook that has 11 trap plays within it. However, that is not just the main strong suit of this playbook. This is a playbook that is titled flexible for a reason. The reason that this playbook is titled flexible is because it has everything in it that you could need to run just about any offense within the game. We include everything from a wildcat set all the way to pistol, strong I form, and shotgun. Like I said, we have the best of the best in here, and there are various formations in here that I love that aren't in very many playbooks. For example, we have the strong close formation, which can be extremely effective whenever trying to attack defenses within the game. So just to highlight everything that is in this playbook, though, we do have the one wildcat formation, which is the trips over formation, which is one of the better wildcat formations. Actually, I think the best wildcat formation, in my opinion, in the game, because it has the flexibility to run the jet sweep plays as well as the blast plays, counter plays, but it also has the passing plays included. However, we also, like I said, we have the strong eye close formation, which is one of the best strong eye formations within the game, and it has some of the best plays out of it within the game. I actually really like the quick toss out of this formation if you can get it going. Then, like I said, we have multiple single back formations. There are 12 total single back formations in this playbook, from the single back ace all the way to the Y trips. This playbook contains my favorite single back formation, which is the single back wing pair formation, and this is a must-have for any effective playbook within the game. This has some of the best plays out of a single back formation that exist within the game, from the counter weak, which is one of the best counters in the game, to plays like the 0-1 trap that it has in here, as well as the tight end drive, the tight end attack, and the PA X burst cross. You also have a very nice halfback dive. This is one of my favorite single back formations because it gets the defense off balance, and you can attack that defense being off balanced. If they don't stack up against your heavy side of the formation, you can run the stretch to that side, or you can run some of the boot action to that side, like the PA sprint halfback flat. Or if they do stack up to the heavy side, like I said, you can run those counter plays to the weak side. You can run the tight end attack, and you can run the PA X burst cross. This is a must-have within any playbook. Next up is actually going to be the shotgun, where we have some of the best shotgun formations within the game. We have 13 shotgun sets. I feel like a lot of playbooks get overloaded with way too many shotgun sets and way too many shotgun plays out of those sets. So we went ahead and eliminated a lot of that useless clutter within the game and really pared these down to the plays that you need and the formations that you need out of shotgun. Some of my favorites here within this are things like the empty quads formation, which has a lot of really, really nice plays out of it, especially for mobile quarterbacks, but more so for attacking defenses. This is a really good way to get defenses off balance in the passing game, as well as formations all the way to heavy panther, for example. The best shotgun formation within the game that I like anyway, and that I have the most success out of, is going to be the shotgun tight doubles. This is a formation that is going to give you a lot of success, especially with the flood play. This is one of the best plays within the game, and it has been for a long time, and I feel like EA kind of knows that, so they took it out of a lot of playbooks. It's within Pittsburgh's playbook, and this is one of the most effective plays within that playbook. You're almost always getting somebody open, whether it's the try triangle, the X, or the circle on this play, and it does also have that deep threat square. This is a really nice formation to run out of, and like I said, you're getting a lot of really good stuff, a really effective stuff, and eliminating a lot of the clutter in the shotgun sets out of this playbook. Next up, you're going to get 4 sets out of the pistol formation, and that's actually a lot for a lot of playbooks. Not many playbooks run a lot of pistol, but pistol can be very effective within the game, especially for going up against defenses and keeping them on their toes. It's a very nice set to run misdirection out of and run various different run concepts out of, because it's harder for them to tell which direction you're running because the quarterback can hand it off to either side, and it's not as big of a tell in terms of which direction you're going. So things like the halfback stretch out of the pistol ace can be really effective. One of my favorite formations here out of the pistol formation, however, is the pistol spread. This is a really nice formation where you can get a lot of really good run stuff going on. It's one of the best sets to run the Reid option out of if you're looking for some of that, but you also get some very nice passing concepts out of this formation as well, and some jet passes and jet sweeps and things like that that can be very effective out of this set. I also want to highlight the pistol strong. This is much like the strong eye formation, where you get a lot of that play action out of it and things like that, some motion out of this formation, and you also get the power option, you get triple option out of this, so you have various different options that you can utilize out of this if you have a mobile quarterback. So like I said, this is a very flexible playbook that allows you to capitalize on what personnel you have on the offensive side of the ball. And just because this is a playbook that utilizes PA boots and option plays and things like that does not mean that it can't be utilized for pocket passers, because we also include some of the best plays out of each of these formations that are for teams that aren't necessarily going to utilize all that motion and things of that nature. And then finally, you're going to get 2 formations out of the I formation. You're going to get the I form pro and the I form tight. These are very good options to have. I like the I form tight because you get the balanced set with a tight end to both sides. This is going to allow you, again, that flexibility where the defense doesn't know exactly where you're going to run. A lot of times in the I formation or heavier sets, it's stacked to one side or the other, like the weak eye, the strong eye, things like that, which is a little bit more telling as to where the play is going to go. However, with the I form tight, that's not always the case. You get a lot of effective runs out of this formation as well as play action passes because they don't know where you're going to go. And one of the really nice, beautiful things out of these types of sets is you can quickly adjust the direction that the play is going. So say I call this halfback toss to the right and they stack up to the right side of the field, I can simply flick the right stick to the left and adjust the run play to the left side, and now I'm running a halfback toss to that side, and it doesn't adjust what my offense is positioned at. It's just going to adjust the direction of the play, and they don't know that on the defensive side of the ball. It's really effective for adjusting to what the defense is giving you and taking what the defense is giving you. It has some of the best plays, like the PA tight end corner. They've adjusted a lot of these play action plays to not have the fullback going out into the flat anymore and not have that circle receiver going on a streak, but you do get that out of the I form tight, where you get one of the best play action plays that has ever been in Madden, for example. And then we also have the I form pro, where you have a little bit of a different look for these heavier sets where it is off balanced. You do have a strong side to the formation with one tight end to the right, but you do have the option to have 2 wide receivers out there to do a little bit more of a passing game out of this if you don't have the strongest tight ends. So again, we're keying in on the flexibility of this playbook where you can run a little bit more of I form pro if you have the receivers and not so much the tight ends, but if you have the tight ends, you can do a lot out of the I form tight formation. Like I said, I'm going to keep trying to get this playbook uploaded so that you guys have access to it, but I continue to get these issues right here where I get this screen that says, attention, the connection to the server has been lost. Check your internet settings and try again. CEA.com/unable to connect for additional information. That website is completely useless in terms of giving actual information to help with the issue. I have no problem connecting to other EA servers. I have no problem connecting to online services and anything like that. It's just when I go to utilize the share system. I still can't get into it right now. This is a problem that I've experienced for a long time with Madden since last year, since the last game came out. So, hopefully I'm able to get through this roadblock right now and get this thing uploaded for you guys. But I did want to get you guys a look at the playbook so you guys can see all that's going on with it, and so that you guys have a little bit of excitement for whenever this thing actually drops and is available to you guys. Like I said, hopefully this thing lets me through and I can get this uploaded for you guys. But if you guys are looking to get your hands on this playbook and maybe utilize this, make sure you guys leave a like on the video if you'd like to see more of this type of stuff. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a good one.